Hi, I'm Despa. This is Meet the Artist Series 2. You're watching be83. And today I'm here with RIO.
What's going on, bro?
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, you know, yourself?
Man, I'm good, bro. Good to see you again.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time, isn't it?
It's been, I don't think I've seen you since
Was it the
Mobo. Was it the Mobo?
Nah, I think I seen it. Was it the Wiley? So in Birmingham, it was a few years ago. It was Shifty.
And that was about...
that was a good 3 years ago.
It's been that long already, bro?
Yeah, about 3 years. 3 years, definitely.
So, in that time, how are you? Like, what's been going on?
Good, man. Just, you know, working, putting out singles, videos, getting in on a lot of radio play. Just building up the fan base around the UK and stuff. Everything's been going like from leaps and bounds. So, yeah, man, in a good place right now, definitely.
So for everybody that doesn't know you, for anybody that's like new to your music and who you are, like, tell them.
MC, so I do a bit of both. I do a bit of singing as well. I do rap music, hip hop. It's all around really. I don't really pigeonhole or put myself in one category. I kind of do all different kind of genres. Anything that I like, I hear. Yeah. If it suits my flow, my vibe, then I'll just kind of put my own take on it. Like I said, from Manchester, just built up my fan base. From Street Smart with my cousin T Bizzle, then I linked up with Riggs and that. Then I hit 'em up stuff with them. And then I kind of just went on my own solo journey, just kind of finding myself as an artist. And everything's just been going well, and kind of, you know, breaking down the boundaries and getting, you know, in the right place in London and around the UK. So yeah, it's been going well.
I've known you since about, I didn't know you then, but I think I used to play your music on radio in like 2005. It was like one particular tune that you, Licks and Riggs that used to bang all the time.
Yeah.
So there's some people that be like, oh, who's this guy? Boom, boom. Like, I know that you've been around for
been putting in work for
a long time in the grime scene.
Definitely.
Like, how did you get your start out back then? And kind of, how did you make the transition from being kind of, you know, in the grime scene to kind of where you at now, and why did you make that?
I mean, how it started was just, we used to just kind of go on a pirate radio station in Manchester called Unity Radio. So we used to go there, go on MySpace, let other fans know we were going to be on there. And we also used to go to a place called Market Street where we used to kind of sell our CDs.
You guys used to sell a lot of CDs?
Yeah, we used to make alright change out there. You know, sometimes one day you can make £100, £150 just for a few hours work. Just, you know, just promoting you. What you do is to travel to different surrounding areas like Preston, Bolton, and just kind of just spread the sound and the fan base and stuff. From there we used to do our own shows at a place called Music Box. So we would have like Wiley headline it, then me and Riggs would be on, maybe Shift would be on, then we'll get Gets to come down and headline it and Tinie. So we'll just try and...
What, and those would be your own shows that you
book
yourself?
Well, there's a guy called Otis who used to kind of make the shows happen but kind of put us on, so we used to sell tickets and make money off selling the tickets. And that's how we kind of started off knowing how to make money out of music. Because you wouldn't just make money like that. People get into music thinking you're just going to make loads of money. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? You need to find your own business model and try and kind of just stick to something that works. So we kind of done that, and then after the hit 'em up stuff with Riggs, I kind of went on my own kind of solo path. And I done a tune called Wheel of Grime with Z. He produced it. And that features Shifty and Gets. So it was great to obviously get two big guys such as them two guys on it. And then from there, I done another one called Wheel of Grime Part 2. So me and Zed were saying, let's make a series of it because it was getting a lot of heat throughout the scene.
How long ago was this?
The Wheel of Grime Part 1, this is a good, about 3 years ago. About 3 years ago, the one that I done with Gets. And then the Wheel of Grime Part 2 I done last year that had Blizzard on it. C4, obviously from Birmingham as well, and Marga. So I just tried to connect like people that were hot at that time in their cities. Obviously, at the time when I got Marga, I think he just had that little thing with Lazy. So I know his name was popping at the time. So
makes sense.
I got him on it. Obviously C4, he's popping. He still is popping now. You know, I was a fan of his music, and obviously Blizzard. You know, from my hometown in Manchester. You know, I thought getting him on it would be essential for the song, not just for me, but for the genre, because it's connecting different cities to come together. I've done that independently by myself, and we managed to get on the one extra B list, which was
that's good, man.
Which was epic, man, because I don't think like it was hard to get on there at the time. When you think,
did you find that difficult to do that?
Yeah, definitely. It took me ages to even see like a one extra playlist. So for me to get on there without a label and just myself and doing a video at SBTV and just kind of building a buzz, I don't think they could have turned us down. Because when you look at the playlist, they had like, you know, Retros on there, you know, a few American artists on there. So it was just big artists on there. So to get on there with a grime song was epic, man. Like, it kind of opened up my eyes how to work smart rather than just working hard, because like I always say, any fool can work hard, but not everybody knows how to work smart. So just the right features, the right time, and when to put it out and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how I kind of built, and then from there, I just kind of carried on doing songs and kind of just building relationships with DJs, just Target, Cameo, Jam, Charlie, Logan, and stuff like that. And yeah, I kind of got myself into that position in Manchester where I'm a household name there, and you know, selling out shows and stuff like that.
I mean, have you found it difficult being an independent artist doing it yourself?
Yeah.
Have like, because I see some of your videos, like looks like a lot of work goes into your image, the way it's presented.
Definitely.
And everything does look like it's done to a certain level of standard.
Yeah.
I mean, is something you're very conscious of, making sure that's the case?
Yeah, I think I always say to up and coming artists, like, you have to treat this as a business, because it is a business. And it's just like 95% business, 5% talent, because everybody's talented at something. Everybody can spray bars. Everybody's cold nowadays. It's not like you got them and then everyone can spray.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, the way you portray yourself to the public's really important. And I do put a lot of effort and time into how I want people to perceive me, how I want people to look at me in terms of, you know, the way you are, interviews, your music, your sound. You know, I think it's really important, because you know, it is a professional business that you're in. You know, it's not just no, you know, like, I don't know, it depends what you want out of it. Like, I treat this as, this is my priority. So I treat it like, you know, every day I get up, I'm on this thing, like, you know, gotta get songs out, gotta, you know, contact my manager, we've got shows, we've got this, you know, I'm always on getting my song, getting my name out. So I think it's very important to you know, just, it's not just about the music, it's about the whole, you know, all around as an artist. It's your all around appearance and stuff like that.
I mean, is there like a scene in Manchester that's able to give you that support that you can branch out from? Because it doesn't seem like I hear much from, apart from kind of like Blizzard and, you know, Riggs has done his stuff with Wiley, etc. I don't really hear or see many artists from,
you know
from Manchester.
It's funny you said that. I was interviewed the other day by Charlesy, Tinie Tempah's DJ, because he said Tinie was a massive fan of Hideout, the single and stuff, and he wanted to go to a show and meet him and stuff like that. So, and he was asking me the same question. I think in Manchester, there was a scene about 3-4 years ago, like I mentioned, when I was doing the music box, and Wiley was coming doing a show and we were support. But I think what's happened is there's no unity. There's no like togetherness. Like we just got a scene of individuals, like you mentioned, myself, Shotty, Blizzard. There's no one actually comes together and supports. I don't know why. I don't know if it's insecurities or what it is, but I think, you know, numbers, power's in numbers. So it's like the scene in Birmingham, people, you all support each other, and it's a movement, and it's hard to ignore. Whereas if there's one person or two, it's easy to ignore because it's just one or two people. Whereas if it comes as numbers, it's hard to ignore. And I think in the city in Manchester, there's loads of talent, loads of talent.
Like, I hear like little bits from people, and I think, you know, but it doesn't seem like to be.
There's just no infrastructure.
Yeah.
There's no formula. I don't think a lot of people are getting and understanding the formula. If there's a guy that's near the top, we all should get behind him and push that. You know what I mean? Like, for example, okay, Blizzard's got an EP that's coming out. All the artists should get behind it. Like, we're all gonna push this week. We're gonna get this pushing. It don't matter whether you like him, whether you don't like his music. It's not about him or you. It's about the scene. He gets through the door. If I get through the door, whoever's, you know, pushing the city forward, get through the door, then it opens up the door for everyone else. Like in London, they support each other, and then that person gets the backlash of that. It's like a chain reaction, in it. So I just think, like, you know, I think it will come, you know, once we start just kind of forgetting, like, oh, this guy's always got hype around him, or this guy's, you know, I'm only in my position now through sheer hard work. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is, like, just working hard and consistently putting out music and videos, and, you know, just being places, like coming here and just traveling to do, you know, not many people probably even come to travel, like MCs think, oh, can't we just do over the phone? Like, you have to.
Apart from doing stuff here and going to London, I don't think there's not many people have said, yeah, we'll come to Brum and do it, etc., etc. So you're like, I think you and maybe K-Dot from Sheffield are the only people that have said, yeah, man, we'll come to you and do it.
Yeah, it's important. Like, I've got a school show on Friday in Tottenham. I'm gonna go, you know what I mean? It's not, oh, it's Tottenham, it's far, it's only 20 minutes of songs and gone. But, you know, you're walking away with, if you can walk away with one fan, you've done your job, because that's one person who obviously didn't know of you, who will tell another person, and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think you just gotta work hard, man, and just believe in your craft and your passion, and believe in yourself.
So you say Tinie Tempah, likes Hideout.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there any potential for any future collaboration in the future? I know, Tinie being a big artist, etc. Where he likes your music.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was great for him to, to embrace me the way he did at his show, because he had a show in Apollo in Manchester. So he invited me down. I met him backstage, and he was just like, "Yeah, man, I keep hearing your name in London. You're doing your thing. Like, people know about you." He said, you might not get the support that you think. Cause like, he's like, is the Hideout on one extra playlist? And I went, no. And I was like, I don't know, we're pushing, we're ticking all the right boxes, and sometimes I feel outside of London artists don't really get that support as much as we should, especially when you come with a product that's just as good as what's out there, and you've got the online buzz, you've got everything that everyone else has got. You still get these knockbacks and struggle, but like he said, you just got to keep going, because you never know, the song could blow up in 6 months, a year. You just got to keep pushing,
yeah.
And eventually you'll get there. But I don't know, man, it's one of them, if he was to reach out and there's a collab on the table, it will happen, like, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. Like, I'm kind of comfortable with who I am, as an artist, and yeah, I mean, if you do a collab, if you're watching it, let's get it in, babe.
So as an artist, like, how do you approach your music? Like, kind of, have you got any influences that you draw on, etc.?
I mean, when I do get beats, I just try and play on the emotion that I'm going through at that time. So if I get like a grime beat of Z Dot, I would just kind of listen to it, and then come up with like a concept. And then I was trying to just write something that people can relate to. Like with the Hideout single, the hook that Al Marshall did made so much sense in many ways for me. It's like he's saying, he's been out here for so long, he's tired of the knockbacks and the fails, but we're gonna keep going, you know what I mean? It's my time kind of thing, it's coming soon to work hard. So it's all on the emotion. Like, I don't like to write music so people can relate to, or say, oh, I've been through that, or, I know someone who's going through that. So I always just try and play on the emotion of how I feel, and try and connect it with the general public, if that makes any sense. But obviously when it comes to grime stuff, I think with grime music, sometimes people just throw anything on it. They don't really have a concept. It's just anything. I think you always have to have a concept of a song, and then just deliver your bars and try and, make people obviously enjoy it, but have something where it's meaningful. Music's got to be meaningful. You got to touch people. Definitely.
Do you get a lot of kind of fan response and interaction from the music you put out there? Do they come back to you and say, "Oh, I heard this song and I really felt this about it," etc.?
Yeah. Well, the single Hideout, I had one girl who I've known for a bit called Lamara. She used to go to my college. She actually messaged me on WhatsApp when I sent out the video and stuff, saying, it's mad that Hideout track. When I listen to the chorus, I was actually in work, and I've been at this position I'm at for like the past 2-3 years, and I've been trying to get to this managerial position. And it's like, I'm tired of like doing everything the same and still getting knocked back, and I can relate to that song. You know what I mean? Like, and it uplifts me, it inspires me, makes me believe, what you're doing, your journey.
That's it.
It inspires me to keep going, because you're just always working, you're always going. Like, no matter what, you're always going. So yeah, it's good to get responses from fans. Like, they always message me and say, yeah, man, thanks for that song. It inspired me to do this. And it's always great to get that feeling that you can do that to somebody, or have an impact on someone's life.
Does that give you like an extra buzz to say?
Yeah,
like,
definitely. Motivation in it. Like, even when fans are tattooing your lyrics on the bodies, and you see.
Have you had that with?
Yeah. Twice. Yeah, man, it's mad. Like, one fan said she was gonna do it, and she actually did.
Yeah.
And she tattooed on her forearm 4 lines off a song that I done called I Remember. And she put it out on Twitter and Instagram and all that kind of stuff, so that was great. And just seeing fans come out with like billboards with your name on, and being able to sell out shows and stuff like that in my hometown, it's just, it makes you believe that something's coming off it.
Yeah.
And that's what makes you not really want to give up. It's like, you've come this far to even get 300 people to come out to watch you. For me, that's big, because I'm an independent artist, and people, not even some artists that I sign can do that. A lot of artists that I sign are doing free shows these days. So I've built a cult following, I've built my foundation basically. And people are obviously believing in the vision and coming out and supporting.
I mean, you talk about shows, like, where's been your favourite place to perform, or the favourite support show you've done that you felt like, whoa, like that was massive?
I think I supported Nas and Rick Ross, but I think the Nas one was epic, because obviously I grew up listening to Nas. But Redden and Leeds Festival, that was mad. just for the sense that it was all indie fans, and I'm thinking,
Okay.
are these people gonna start throwing stuff at me or boo me or what? I didn't know what to expect.
Was it why they got bottles thrown
Yeah,
in
he
before
got
that
bottles.
thing?
Yeah.
Boy, that's
So
mad.
I was just thinking like, what's the reaction gonna be like? And after the first song, the people were going mad, man. It was like a sea of people, and it was going crazy. Obviously, I done a concert called Bottom to the Top. I sold that out and I had to do an extra date.
That was like what? That was like last year sometime, was it?
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah.
I sold that out and I had to do another show the day after because of demand, so more people wanted tickets. So we done 2 dates, and that's when I knew, you know what, I've got something here. I've got a foundation here. So I've done another one for my single Hideout, like 2 months ago, and that was near enough sold out as well. That was epic. That was probably the best show I've done. The turnout was mad. People were singing about the song Hideout, considering it wasn't out. You know, it was kind of like, it was deep, man. It was emotional because
I've seen the video. I mean, how long's the video been bubbling for?
Well, the mad thing about the video, it clocked up like 50,000+ views, and then someone hacked it and it got deleted off YouTube because someone messaged me like, "Where's the video?" I'm like, "It's on there right now." Yeah. So when I've gone on it, it was gone. So phone management said, "What's going on?" They didn't know. So what they had to do is change the passwords. Yeah. They lost all the views and all the comments and that. So obviously people know about the song because they've heard it. But anyway, it's only numbers. I think sales are way more important than numbers. So we just put it out, uploaded it again. And also uploaded shows, obviously, just so people could see the reaction when I perform that song. How people just engage with it. So yeah, there's a lot of things out there for the single that you can see online in terms of the video and stuff like that.
And the single's already out now. People can go buy it. Yeah,
people can buy it right now. It was in the top 100, or the top 15 in the hip hop charts. So yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing it, man. If this single isn't the one that gets me to where I need to be, I mean, it's definitely got people listening. Like, you know, Tinie likes it. He's a fan, so people know about it.
It's a big thing still.
But whether or not they get behind and support, it's another question. I mean, I'm just one to keep it going, keep it moving, just keep putting out music, having that same drive, you know, that same self-belief. And yeah, man, I'm a true believer in you get what you put in.
So what's next?
Boy.
You got the single. Is there an EP, a mixtape, or an album, or whatever? Is there something coming next?
Yeah, definitely. We're going to work on another 2-3 singles. There's a few speculations from labels and stuff, so I just got to make sure I got like 3-4 songs, big songs for when I approach them. I'm going to work on an EP called Concrete Rose. I put that on a back burner because of the single, but I've got a lot of material that I've wrote and recorded that's not been put out. So that'll come later in the year. The single will come out probably serve that to radio mid-June. Bit of a summer kind of banger. And yeah, there's features Wheel of Grind Part 3. I'm actually trying to get another artist from Birmingham on it. Someone from London, Z.Dot's working on getting someone from London. I'm going to put that out. And just videos and just working shows up and down the country, just building a fan base, man. Just, you know, it's a long process.
I know, man.
Like,
I mean,
people,
it's been what?
This is
like
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, like, and only now have I been starting to see things happening. It takes time. That's why some people fall off. They just give up.
Yeah, it is.
You just got to keep going.
It's a marathon, man. It's definitely
doesn't happen overnight. You know what I mean?
Definitely not a sprint.
But yeah, people can definitely hear about me a lot. I mean, you can check out YouTube. You know, we've got a lot of stuff on SoundCloud. Everywhere, man, you'll hear about me, definitely.
So this is a question I ask a lot of people, and they'll probably know what question's coming next. But where do you see yourself in 3 to 5 years? Like, in terms of you building right now, you're building your fan base, where do you want to be and where do you see yourself in that time period?
3 years from now. I mean, it's hard to say because you never know what can happen. But I would like to be an established name in the UK. You know, I'd like to be like looked at as someone who's got a fan base all around the UK, you know, where I can do a tour and travel around different cities, you know, and get numbers in. Yeah. I'd like to be, you know, charting and albums. You know, also I travel the world and just see different parts of the world. I've been fortunate enough to actually do a few shows outside of the country and stuff. But, you know, I like to do more, you know, big collabs and stuff like that. But who knows what will happen, you know, you just never know what's next. Like, music's just unpredictable.
It's true, man. Like, you can get
it's just mad.
Something that just goes boom.
Like, it could be nobody, and then tomorrow, like, it's just gone crazy overnight. So you just never know. But ideally, that's what I'd, you know, be able to tour and have people come out from different towns to watch me and stuff like that. But you know, we start somewhere and start home. You know, I've got my hometown behind me, so that's important. At least I've got something to fall back on.
And it does
something to
seem
go
like
forward
you've got
with. You know what I
a
mean?
fan base that's built around you and will support you
Yeah,
for the,
definitely, man.
for the long run.
They believe, man, and that's why I always scream out. People will say, you don't need to keep saying money in the building or money this and money that, because I'm so passionate about my hometown. But I mean, they know now, so it's like at least I can go forward with something. I'm not just coming to the scene with nothing. I'm coming with, you know, my city behind me and a good fan base. So yeah, all I can do is just keep improving and try and outdoing the last thing I've done. And that's it really, just keep pushing until the doors come off the hinges.
Bruv, I wish you all the success.
Thanks, man.
Right, thank you for coming down.
Yeah, respect, bro.
No problem.
Big up.
That's another episode of Meet the Artist. I'm Despa. You're watching be83. Catch us next time. Again, thank you for RIO for coming down. Make sure you get the Hideout single on iTunes right now. Right.
Yeah, man.